Howdy, Ausgrave here. Welcome back to another video. Not the usual video of video games, of course, but a channel update video. It's been a while since we talked face to face, and just wanted to check in and share some thoughts I've been having about the channel, and a few other topics. Just kind of chill out, catch up, see how things are going. So, where to begin? I have some notes in front of me. As you might have noticed, I've been kind of ferocious with the uploads of Gundam Evolution lately. Since I took a pause from playing it on PC because I wanted to upgrade my graphics card to get higher quality videos for y'all. But I didn't want to spend that much money at this time. The budgeting is kind of awkward. So I guess it sounds bad, but since the traffic is low, since being a new channel and all, I just didn't upload for a while. And knew that the console release for Gundam Evolution was coming out pretty soon. So I just bided my time until it finally hit PS5. And the quality of the recordings isn't as high as I thought it would be, but it's better than buying a new graphics card. And it's reasonable, I would say. I mean, let me know what you all think in the comments below, how the quality looks. Like sometimes when there's a lot of things happening, it can kind of get grainy. And I'm really new at this stuff, so I don't know what I can do to fix that. But I'll look into it off and on. I wouldn't say it's an urgent priority, but it's definitely a priority. And uploading from the PS5 is extremely convenient. I think like 4 button clicks and I can have a video uploaded, basically. And I've really been enjoying that process of just uploading my matches and stuff. And it's kind of a gaming diary or something. I can like look back and this weird narcissistic impulse to watch my own games and actually be entertained by it. It's a strange sensation, but anyway, yeah, let me know what y'all think about all the videos. So I'll start with my thoughts on Gundam Evolution. That's all I've been uploading, so I figured that's what I would talk about. I'll also talk about, after that, plans for the channel in general, and then some other topics. So yeah, I'm loving Gundam Evolution. It's I think it fills in a lot of what I was missing with Overwatch. Maybe I played support one too many times, for the quick queues. And it's just a relief not to be having to heal people all the time, every match, And granted, Overwatch healing and stuff has its charms, but I've been playing it since launch. And, as y'all might know, Overwatch 2 isn't exactly a lot different. So Gundam Evolution is like a breath of fresh air when it comes to the genre. And it's a bit janky in terms of interface, the cash shop, and some of the some of the UI and stuff like that. But those are all minor things. The fact is, it's fun to play, and they have a good skeletal structure for the game. I think hopefully the dopamine, I don't know, hopefully the cash shop. If I wanted a cash shop to work for any game, it'd be Gundam Evolution. For From what I've seen, the developers are pretty enthusiastic. They released transparent patch notes. We already have a new unit. They seem pretty responsive. I just hope they keep that up. They've really got something here, but they need to stay on top of it. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I'm not going to give a full review. This is just my subjective take on it, but yeah, it just checks a lot of boxes. I mean, about 3/4 of the units I would say I would rate as extremely fun to play. And there are certain units that I won't touch just for style or like my personal preference reasons. Like Pale Rider is like a Soldier 76 clone, so I find him extremely dull to like play. So I just stay away from him. Thankfully, he's kind of the go-to for a lot of other players, so other people can have fun with him. I'm just not good with Ashimar yet. And he just feels like he hits like a wet noodle. I know he can't, like, I've been destroyed by some players with Ashimar, but I can't really, I just, it doesn't feel good to play him. And then Turn A Gundam, trying to get better with him, but yeah, he's a good unit. I just, I'm not to the point where I recognize where he shines yet. I had some good moments where I was like tagging people at a distance with those fully charged hits and getting headshots, and that's extremely satisfying. But it's very rare that you're in a position like that to be able to take advantage, it seems like. And I like the throw. But he's just a little too all over the place for me. But I respect him. Let's see, for those who don't know, if you've seen the content on my channel, my go-to units, Mahiru seems to be like, I was attracted to Mahiru because he is the strangest one, I think, of the lineup. And I just like the challenge of trying to make strange work. And I know the meta sees him as the worst unit because the ground shockwave ability or whatever is broken. And not like overpowered broken, but actually bugged. Those who like have used it know like it'll randomly aim you, and the terrain is weird when you try and aim it. So the unit is technically like broken a little bit, but I like the way he plays, and I've had a lot of success with him somehow. And he just feels good to play. What can I say? And the meta considers him the worst unit. So, I know when people see a Mahiru, they're not exactly overjoyed. But I try and make it work, and I think I've done pretty well if you've seen my videos. I'm a big fan of Sazabi. I thought he'd be boring, but powerful. But he's actually really fun to play. So I've been loving my time with Sazabi. Who else? Methis. He's a solid pick. Love everything about Methis. And I usually like supporting roles, so he appeals to that. And just he's got a lot of utility, and that appeals to me too. There's some I want to save for last, but I'm trying to think if there's any other. others. Oh, yeah, the latest unit, New Gundam. Loving. Good job, Bandai, man. That is a cool unit. Lots of HP, and it's anti, like, the speedy, highly maneuverable, like, Zaku Ranged or Ashimar or Barbados Exia. All these, like, people that are, like, flying around and highly mobile. If you can just tag them with the orbitals and finish them off, it's incredibly satisfying. So good job, Bandai. I'm having a lot of fun with New Gundam. Gun Tank's a solid choice. Yeah, he doesn't do much single target damage. Probably not the quote unquote best pick, but he's extremely fun to play. And that goes a long way. Of course, the Gundam, just Amuro Ray's Gundam. That's like probably the unit I'm best with, but the unit I play the least, simply because I know that I'm good with him and I want to learn the other units. So I save him for very sweaty, serious situations. But yeah, I've kind of fallen into this thing of like playing Mahiru a lot. So yeah, having fun with that. But the last two I'll mention, Marasai. He's my number one unit to get better with. I think he has a lot of potential. I have a blast every time I play him. Excuse me. I have a blast every time I play him, but I'm always unsatisfied with like my performance. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm like, I could have done better, you know? So he's someone I really want to get better with. And then Exia too. I thought Exia would be kind of out of my like skill level range. But I played a few matches and had some success, so that encourages me. So I want to learn Exia as well. I didn't buy all the units, or unlock all the units yet. I haven't unlocked Unicorn or Melee Zaku. I've already played them before. I know they're decent, but I'm not dying to play them. So I know I'll be pouring hours into this game that they'll unlock eventually for me. In the meantime, I've got plenty to play with. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm platinum now. Rated in competitive, not bad. The rating goes all over the place. So some games are like steamrolls in either direction. I'd say probably about 40% of the games are like that. Especially in casual. I don't think the game does a good enough job at letting you know that someone on your team is left. Often I'll feel like I'm fighting for my life. I'm like, man, where is everybody? And then I'll look up and we're down 2 people. And I'm like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Or on their side, I'm like, wow, we're doing really well. And then I'll look and they're missing 2 people. I'm like, oh, never mind. And other times it'll be like we're all there. And I'll, excuse me, like I'll be headshotting, like playing really well. Like all the little icons, like enemy kill, all that appearing, like I'm having a great game. But we're losing. And I'm like, where the hell is everybody? So I think like I think there's a lot of like new people to the game, or people who don't know what they're doing yet. The game is still really new. I have to remember that. So I'm chalking it up to people like there's a lot of newbies out there. And to maybe cut them some slack, but it can be frustrating. But yeah, when the games go well, the games go really well. So yeah, I'm loving it. It's everything I'd hoped it would be. And yeah, I'm gonna continue playing it. So keep developing it, Bandai. Um I'm probably not gonna do any streams or like commentary because of at this time I don't have the willpower to do it. I'm just enjoying the game right now. Maybe that'll change after I get a few more things off my life plate. I have a lot of projects in mind, which I'll talk about in a moment. But just to hook everything up to be entertaining, it takes effort, and I'm spread pretty thin. So all I can do now is just upload matches without commentary. So what else do I want to say? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm really, traffic is really low on the channel, and I'm not marketing, and I'm not doing this for views right now. Eventually I will, but right now I'm just uploading content, whatever, yeah, whatever, I'll live with whatever natural growth happens on the channel at this point. I'm just concentrating on content every once in a while, right? Speaking of that, it's a good segue. Another thing, a plan I have for this channel is I'm going to be making a video game. I'm going to be learning Unreal Engine. Yeah. I am excited and intimidated. More excited, though. If I seem a little low energy, it's because I've been working pretty hard on a bunch of other projects. And as y'all know, or as y'all should know about my main channel, Ausgrave Royalty. So I'm working on the 3rd season for that. There's a lot to do. Anyway, speaking of a lot to do, I'm really looking forward, once I finish season 3 on the Ausgrave Royalty channel, I'm going to be learning Unreal Engine. I know nothing about it. It will take time. But yeah, I want to make a game. And I feel like life has channeled me into making a game, in the sense that I play games, of course, but with my philosophy background, I've learned about screenplays and the hero's journey. Then there's my stand-up comedy, my music, my sound design stuff, and my great taste. All can combine and find home in one area, which is a game. The only blind spot is the art. So I have a coding background somewhat. I would say my knowledge of code is equivalent to knowing the top 50 phrases in a foreign country, like where's the bathroom? Yes, I'd like that entree, or I have $15, or it's 3:00. Phrases like that, I could survive in the foreign country of programming, but I ain't having any deep conversations. Let's just put it that way, metaphorically speaking. What I'm trying to say is I don't have a deep knowledge of coding. I just have the very surface level, but it is a start, and I know the framework of coding. So I have I already know what to expect, and I have a little bit of muscle memory, so to speak, that should make it a bit more comprehensible for me versus a completely newcomer. And I true man, God, just thinking. So I spent so much time trying to figure out which game engine to go with. It was between Godot, Unity, and Unreal. And I'm like probably 3 months of research looking into each of them, weighing the pros and cons. And I had decided on Unity. Like, the first game I'm making is going to be a simple game. I'm thinking it's going to be a Battleship clone, like the board game Battleship. But eventually I want to make a JRPG. You know, I'm an American, but you know the genre. And I want to build up to that. And like all things pointed to Unity. Like I recently played this game called Rise of the Third Power, a really great JRPG, like an indie kind of, yeah, an indie JRPG. Flew under the radar. It was excellent. And now I'm playing Chained Echoes, which is kind of in the same vein, an homage to the old school JRPG. Really good, really, really good. And they're both made with Unity. And I was like, if that's the engine that's producing the games I want to play, then I should definitely use Unity, right? Well, I went down a rabbit hole. I won't get into it here. But yeah, if y'all want me to talk about that in depth, I will. But I ended up landing on Unreal Engine. So the TLDR of it is I just love the idea of the Unreal Blueprint system of not having to write every line of code, you know? And Unreal uses C++, which is a bit of a cumbersome language. Very powerful, but cumbersome programming language. And man, I got stuff to do. So I like the visual scripting of blueprints. That was basically the biggest reason I'm choosing Unreal. There are a lot of other reasons, such as Unreal just going to Unreal 5 and all the technology behind that, the metahumans, which makes it easy to program humanoid figures and animate them, and like the Megascan, I think, project they have of like real life objects that they brought in that are completely free for Unreal people. So yeah, a lot of great reasons for that. But making a game is a lot of work, and I am only one person, and I have 2 channels. On YouTube, I have a 9 to 5, and I've been like trying to exercise and diet with mixed success. More on that in a second. I'm just like, I'm busy. Work hard, play hard. As I'm recording this, it's December 11th, 2022. Yeah, also Crisis Core Reunion comes out like in a week. I have it pre-ordered, so I'm super stoked for that. For those who don't know, FF7 is my favorite game. So, and I never played the original Crisis Core, so I've been looking forward to this one. And I got Chained Echoes, Gundam Evolution, like it's a golden age kind of for gaming. And I got WoW Dragonflight to play. I don't know when I'm going to play it. But I want to get my Resto Shaman into PvP, which will make good upload content, I think. So yeah, I want to include other games on this channel, but right now Gundam Evolution is the easy win. For now. But I will also be uploading devlogs of the progress of the game I'm making. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing how that goes. But I don't know what I don't know yet. But I do know that I will be posting devlogs of my progress, for sure. So yeah. So again, just to wrap things up a little bit, um, for now, I'll continue uploading Gundam Evolution content with no commentary, just so people can enjoy the matches. And then when the time comes, I'll be uploading devlogs as I make progress with the game. And if I ever level any of my WoW characters, I'll upload matches from there, from Battlegrounds and such. Yeah, again, I'm not, the focus is kind of on my main channel, Ausgrave Royalty. There'll be a link in the description, but I need to finish season 3, and I've got some ideas for that channel. I'll be posting an update video for that channel as well in a bit here. But yeah, got a few minutes left. I have a little miniature rant to conclude with. But yeah, I got into boxing like randomly. I don't really know how I first considered it or what. I think I just wanted to try I wanted to learn kind of a striking art, but I don't like kicking and I'm not flexible. So that's what kind of attracted me to boxing, that it's just kind of upper body. And man, it's extremely satisfying. I'm 37. I wish I could have discovered boxing earlier, but I love throwing the weight behind the punches and how, it's kind of like each punch sets up for a new punch, and then you can vary it, and then you can feint. And yeah, and for boxing veterans, this sounds kind of cringy, but being new to it and actually doing it, it's I can see the appeal for sure. So I've been going down the rabbit hole. This is what I did for comedy. When I got into comedy, I learned about every comedian I could find. And now I'm learning about Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, of course Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., the boxing styles, and Jack Dempsey. I even got his book here, Championship Fighting. It's the inner man in me is I should know how to throw a good punch, and he'll teach you how. It's kind of a historical text, yeah, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, all that drama. Yeah, just learning about all the different fighting styles, being an in-fighter versus being an outboxer versus being a slugger, a brawler. Yeah, I've gone down the rabbit hole, and I love everything boxing right now. Yeah, it makes me wonder what, if I had discovered it in my early 20s, probably for the best, given wouldn't have as much injuries. Anyway, I also watched Hajime no Ippo, the boxing anime. Turned out to be absolutely incredible. Highly recommend that, even for non-boxing people. If y'all like Hayaku or whatever, the volleyball one. I'm not a sports anime fan, but Hajime no Ippo is amazing. Of course, I may be biased because it's boxing, but yeah, anyway. That's it. I'll wrap it up here. Hope y'all enjoyed the updates. Let me know what y'all are thinking of the content below. Love hearing from y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.